Hello everyone, today I'll be showing you something that I've been working on for the past couple weeks. What you're seeing right now is a skeleton of the engine. I took out the casing so you can clearly see what's going on. First off, let's start with the heart of the engine. What you see here are two clocks. The bottom clock controls the pistons. And the top clock controls the valves and ignition. Now let's turn on the engine so you can see it in action. So this is the fuel tank and the fuel pump, which is basically a minecart loader, and it delivers the fuel to the engine via a rail line. At the end of it is a minecart unloader, which connects into a two-way item splitter and onto a pair of droppers powered by a clock. The timing of this clock is not critical, but you should still set it such that the fuel rate in is greater than the fuel consumption of the engine. Each of the droppers handles fuel for the two cylinders, and the dropper outputs the far charges onto a water elevator. Each water elevator leads to another two-way item splitter, which divides the fire charges evenly between two cylinders. Now I'll show you a bonus feature that I have added onto my engine. So I hooked up one of the cylinder's dispenser straight back into the on-off switch, such that when you starve the engine of fuel, it will turn itself off. Next, I'll show you the firing order. Let me change to nighttime so you can see it clearly. Here we have a 1-3-4-2 firing order, with the left cylinder being the first. Now I'll show you the combustion chamber so you can see the timing for the valves in ignition. Next, I'll show you how I did the timing. So for the bottom clock, which controls the piston, it sends out a signal with 3 ticks on, 3 ticks off. The bottom line then splits off into 2 lines, where the second line is inverted. So you get 3 ticks off, 3 ticks on. This means that 2 of the pistons are already activated and the other 2 are not. Moving on to the top clock, which controls the inlet-outlet valves as well as the ignition. So my setup here is a 6-tick on, 6-tick off clock, which connects to a pulse extender, which turns the signal into 9 ticks on, 3 ticks off. And at the end, I have an inverter which gives 3 ticks on and 9 ticks off. Now for the timing of the valves in ignition, we'll take a look at one of the cylinders. And as you can see, the inlet valve has 6 of 1-tick repeaters. The ignition has a 1-tick, 3-tick, and 4-tick repeaters. And the outlet has 3 of 1-tick repeaters. So the subsequent cylinders are delayed by 3 ticks from one another. So the next cylinder in the firing order would be 3 ticks delayed from the first one, and then it's the same for all the other cylinders. Anyway, that's all I have to show for my engine. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. If this video gets a lot of attention, then I will do an in-depth tutorial, maybe with the turbo as well. And please do subscribe if you want to see more of this content. Thanks for watching.